Hi everyone, my name is Panka-jMandal. I am second year BBS student at Mahindra Morang Adarsh Multiple Campus at Morang. I got 79.75% in class 12. In this video, I will share a complete roadmap for higher GPA and a good rank. In this video, I will share 6 tips to achieve good marks that I followed before my exam. So let's begin. First point is schedule your day first. The first pillar was scheduling my day. Most students fail because they sit down at their desks and decide what to study, and that's a waste of mental energy. I start planning my day the night before. I use time blocking system where I fix the specific hour to specific subject. For example, after college at 10 am, my morning block was for my hardest subject like economics and accounting. By scheduling my day, I stopped being a defensive student and start being a offensive student. It eliminates the decision fatigue that usually leads to procrastination. Second point is make your own notes and filter the textbook. I stopped relying on textbook alone and start making my own notes. Because reading a textbook is a passive learning. It's too easy for your mind to wander. When I made my own notes, I was forced to filter the information. I would read a page, understand the core concept, and then I write it down in my own simple language. I used flowcharts and short notes for theory subject, and these notes became my gold mine during exam session because I didn't have to read 500 pages again. I just had to read my own handwritten notes. Third point is active recall method, and this one is the most important part, the scientific method of active recall. Most people study by rereading their notes over and over, but scientifically just rereading your notes is not much effective way to learn. Instead, I would read a topic, close the book and try to explain it out loud or write it down on a blank sheet of paper from the memory. This retrieval process is mentally tough, but it's what actually builds long-term memory. It's like a workout for your brain. If you can't recall it without looking, you haven't actually learned it. Fourth point is that do numerical subject first. A specific rule I had for class 12 and one I still use in BBS second year is doing numerical subject first. Practice subject like account, math require the highest level of concentration. I found that if I start my day with theory, I would get bored and tired, and then I would have no energy left for the hard calculation. By finishing numerical earlier in the day, I felt a hug sense of accomplishment. That win gave me the momentum to fly through my theory subject in the afternoon, when my energy was naturally dripping. Fifth point is doing daily revision. I practice daily revision to fight what scientists call the forgetting curve. Within 24 hours, we forgot about 70% of what we learned if we don't review it. So my rule was simple. Before I start anything new today, I had to spend 50 to 60 minutes reviewing what I did yesterday. It wasn't a deep study. It was just a quick scan of my notes to reactivate those neural pathways. This meant that when the exam finally arrived, I wasn't learning anything new for the first time. I was just refreshing things I already knew deeply. Last but most important point is 20-day model question and previous year question practice. Before my exam, I used to stop reading fully. I start to solve previous year question because if you want to win a race, you have to practice running, not just reading about it. I solved many past papers as I could under strict exam conditions. I set a timer for 3 hours, sat in a quiet room and didn't get up until the paper was finished. This built my exam stamina and helped me identify which chapters were my weakest. By the time I walked in the real exam hall, it just felt like my 21st practice session. I personally want to show how much I practiced previous year question before my exam. Here is it. I have practiced a lot before exam. So these are the papers which I practiced before exam. So at last That's the honest breakdown of how I achieved 79.75%, that is 3.19 GPA. It wasn't about being the smartest student in the room. It was about being the most disciplined with my system. I am currently applying these exact same pillars to my second year BBS, and I will be sharing how this goes right here on this channel. If you are in class 12 or college, let's go through this journey together. So please consider subscribing this channel. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.